In the last accidentals video, we talked about what accidentals are and how they work. If you want to watch the original video, I'll link it here and in the description as well. Since that video was uploaded a while ago, I got some great questions about accidentals that I didn't cover in that video. So today, I'm here to answer those questions. Here's a quick review of accidentals to get you caught up. Accidentals are note modifiers that go before the note head, here. They tell you if you need to play a note different from the one that's written in the key signature. Here are the three most common accidentals. A sharp will tell you to play the note 1/2 step higher. A flat will tell you to play the note 1/2 step lower. And the natural sign will tell you to play the note without any sharps or flats. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. In this first example, we have two notes, but the second note has a sharp sign on it. So this would be played F, then F sharp. Let's do another example with a flat sign. So again we have two notes, but the second one has a flat on it. So this would be played B, then B flat. And last but not least, here we have an example where the key signature has two sharps, F sharp and C sharp. Then we have two notes, and the second one has a natural sign on it. So the first note is C sharp because it has a sharp in the key signature. And the second note is C natural because it has a natural sign on it. So the first note is C sharp because it's sharp in the key signature, and the second note is C natural because it has a natural sign on it. These are the simplest examples of accidentals and how they work. Let's take a look at some more complicated examples. So, how long does an accidental last? An accidental only lasts from where it's written to the end of that measure. So if we have an example like this where we have two measures, the notes would be played F, F sharp, F, F. Since an accidental only lasts until the end of the measure, this bar line stops the accidental from carrying over into the next measure. Let's try another two-bar example. Take a look and see if you can tell which notes should be played in this example. Okay, so we have F, C sharp, C, F. The second C is not sharp because the bar line stops the accidental from carrying over into the next bar. Let's listen to it again. Some of you might be curious and wondering if an accidental ever carries over the bar line. Well, yes, and no. In fact, there is one case that I know of where it does, kind of. If these two notes were tied together, then it would be played F, C sharp, F. This line right here is called a tie. This tie connects these two notes and treats them like one note. So the sharp carries over to the tied note. Let's listen to it again. However, the accidental does not carry over to any notes past the tied note in the new measure. This is the only case that I know of where an accidental will cross over the bar line, so only if the accidental is tied over the bar line will it cross the bar line. Do accidentals affect other octaves of the same note? Let's look at this example. Here we have F, another F an octave higher, and then back down to that first F. If we add this accidental to the first F, it becomes F sharp. But accidentals only affect the note on the same line or space that it is written. So now we have F sharp, F, and F sharp. Since the second F is on a different line or space than the accidental, it is not affected by the accidental. Now, let's do an example with everything that we know so far. Take a look at this line and see if you can tell which notes should be played. You can pause the video here and take a minute to go through the music, then we can go through it together. So our first note is F. The next note is B natural because of the natural sign. The next note is C. The next note is B natural because the natural carries through that measure. The next note is A. The next note is C sharp because of the sharp sign on it. The next note is C because that sharp doesn't affect other octaves. The next note is B flat because of the key signature. The next note is G sharp because of the sharp sign. And the last note is G because the G sharp does not carry over the bar line. Let's go through it one more time. So F, B natural because of the natural sign, C, B natural because the natural carries through the bar, A, C sharp because of the sharp sign, C because that sharp doesn't affect other octaves, B flat because of the key signature, G sharp because of the sharp sign, and G because that G sharp does not carry over the bar line. And that covers about 95% of accidentals you will see in your music. I hope this helped you with your accidentals. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want a download of all the examples we looked at today, head over to the Patreon page where all the patrons can get that download. If you're not a patron, please consider supporting this channel for as little as $1 a month. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is one of the best ways you can support this channel. Thank you.